happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We made it.
We made it to Friday.
This is like the last weekend of 50-degree weather in North Dakota coming up here.
Yeah, I saw next week's supposed to drop down to like 20s.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Snow. I saw a little snow emblem, but I guess I tried not to get too deep into it.
I think there's a chance we're going to get hit with snow, but
Yuck.
it's that time of year.
Yeah.
It's we're past Halloween, but we're Thanksgiving, Christmas now.
I'm not crazy about a white Thanksgiving though. I prefer it still kind of fallish. The turkey, I don't want to slip with my pan of mashed potatoes trying to bring them into the house. So I could hold off for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see here.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving?
I am sticking around town since we're doing Christmas in Arizona at the new house.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to do, I think, a week down there, or a week or 10 days, whatever it is. So, yeah, we'll stay local and kind of just hang out. What about you?
That'll be fun. Yeah, I think we'll stay local, just see the fam in Detroit Lakes, and then my sister lives in West Fargo, so probably do a little thing there, and then
Good.
Jordan's family is in West Fargo as well. So
What are you bringing to the dinner?
Jordan just texted all the families like, hey, what do we need to make? And of course, all the moms like, oh, you don't need to bring anything. Don't worry about it.
You said I can bring napkins and
You're
plates.
like, you know what? I'll bring paper plates. Plastic forks, plastic knives. That's kind of my speed. But
yeah,
I'm not a cook. I don't know what I'm gonna bring.
Okay,
how about you?
But you will bring something though.
I'll bring something. You don't show up empty-handed, of course. But
sure.
It might be like a pie that I bought at Casey's or something, and just pretend that I.
Casey's? Couldn't even go to Hornbacher's?
Probably not. Yeah, just Casey's.
Just Casey's pie.
Bring some cheese pizza.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's honestly not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't. I might do the same thing. I'll probably bring something dessert. We're gotten pretty good. We're baking like some banana bread, and we're kind of getting out there on some stuff like that. So maybe something homemade like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That might go a long ways.
Are you a chef?
You know what?
Do you like to cook?
I actually don't mind it. I'm not great at it, but I will do it. My diet is so, I kind of call it like the caveman diet. Mm-hmm. Like I just eat like steak, ground beef, potato, rice.
Yep.
Like I don't
egg.
Yeah, I don't like get really crazy. I mean, if anything, I'm just adding like different sauces so it tastes different.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty.
I think that's like the thing that they don't tell you about when you start like working out and actually getting into fitness, which like you and me have both kind of tried to do this past year of just like really lock in, and like you can't really make anything fun because there's added like sugar, butter, like bread, noodles. Like if you actually want to just get fit, you have to just like chicken, eggs.
It's horrible.
Steak.
It's
like,
horrible.
It's so boring, and that's not how I grew up. Like my mom would just make all these fun meals. I'm like, that is so good. Spaghetti, but like you can't really eat that anymore.
I'd been pretty dialed in the last couple months here, and yesterday I had some grandparents came to town, and I was kind of helping them out, long story. But we ended up going to Freddy's Burgers.
So good.
Dude, I felt
steak burger.
I felt bad. Like I ate so much. I could not stop. Like I haven't eaten fast food in quite a while, and I got one taste of it, and I was like, "Dude, get this out of here!"
So it was so good, or like you didn't want it anymore?
No, it was so good that I was like, I don't want to eat anymore because I'm going to want this again. Like you have to just stay away from the fast food completely, and it's tough, dude. It's tough. The drinking thing is tough too, and see that's part of the reason. Obviously, whatever, probably should have toned it down anyway. But the health deal. Like when I would go out on Saturdays, dude, my hangovers are 2 days now.
Really?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like if I go out on a Saturday, my Sunday's shot for sure. I'm toast.
Yep.
And then I'm waking up Monday mornings and I'm still like not well. So then it's like I don't work out. I eat like crap. So it's like I got to stay away from the fast food and stay away from the alcohol. Otherwise, my wannabe six-pack, it ain't coming in next year. It ain't coming in.
I just feel like with fast food, like it's good, but when I eat it, it's not less than 10 minutes later, I actually just feel awful. Like mentally too, but like my stomach just can't handle it anymore like I used to. Like in high school, you'd finish a basketball game and you'd have like 4 cheeseburgers and a large fry and then a milkshake. And I was like, oh, I'm still kind of hungry. But like now I can't eat like a fast food burger anymore. It kills my stomach.
Yeah, it is. Well, wait till you get a little older. Then it gets tougher and tougher.
It gets older.
It gets brutal here.
And then the drinking, like I've lately, when I was like 21, you just drink and you drink, and it's hard to stop drinking. But But now, as soon as I feel like a buzz, I get like turned off. I'm like, I know where this leads. I know how crappy I'm going to feel tonight. I'm going to get the spins. I'm going to wake up the next day and be an absolute potato. I'm not going to be able to get any work done at all. So I don't know. I just it's weird getting older.
Being an adult sucks.
It kind of does. Like, what is fun now? Like,
now I gotta pay bills. I hate this.
I know. I don't know. It's hard finding like what makes you happy on the weekends now. You know, it's not going out anymore. It's different.
Well, at least not for you. I was gonna say at least on weekends I get to look forward to watching my NFL team win.
Yeah, shut up.
The poor Vikes are,
dude.
I feel bad for you guys this year. Normally I'm praying on the Vikes downfall, and then when it actually happens, then I kind of feel bad because I'm like, when the Eagles lose, I know that it's just horrible. I hate it.
Yeah.
And then I think about you guys, and I'm like, ooh,
must not be that bad.
Yeah, thank God we're not that,
dude. Like, I don't know. What do you think about JJ McCarthy? Like, he's shown glimpses, but then he'll just show up like last week against the Bears. I don't know if you caught any of that game. Just horrible. Could not hit a 10-yard check down. I don't know about him. I'd really he needs to pick it up, or I think we need to move on.
So I have to look at it because like I said, I kind of pray on the Vikings downfall. But if I were to look at any other team that had a rookie QB, well, he got hurt his first year, he was out or whatever the whole season, and then he comes back the second year. It's like these guys, they're just under so much pressure to perform right away. I mean, you look at a lot of the all-time greats, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Dude, these guys sat behind starters for years, and learned and were mentored and became adapted to that kind of level of football. And it's like, not that J.J. McCarthy's maybe a bad quarterback, but it's like, when you're playing at Michigan, he played some tough teams, don't get me wrong, but there's only a handful of those guys he played that went on to be NFL players. It's like, now you're playing all NFL players. Yeah. I mean, this is the best of the best. I mean, look at Caleb Williams. He crapped the bed for the first three years. And then it's like, now all of a sudden, the Bears are, 7-3, 8-3?
Yeah.
So, like I said, if it was the Eagles quarterback, I'd be feeling the same as you. I'd be like, dude, we suck. We got to do something.
So you think keeping him going, like give him just more reps.
The problem is who else are you going to get right now? I mean, you already screwed yourself. You got rid of Darnold and Daniel Jones,
Dimes,
who now both are on teams
who are going to be MVPs.
Yeah, so you kind of screwed yourself there. I think that was your first mistake. I would have kept one of those two over JJ. But now that you're with JJ, I think you kind of got to just hold them together.
In the Sam Darnold defense, because I was wanting Sam Darnold back this entire year too, Sam Darnold just played a decent team for the first time in a big game, and he absolutely crapped the bed against the Rams, I believe.
But the Rams are like number one. They're good.
Yeah, but he craps the bed on every big game. Last two games of the season last year, just total shit the bed.
Well, okay. So, but then also at that same deal, okay, you went 14-2 last year. That's a pretty good. Yeah, he crapped the bed.
It is.
But JJ McCarthy, you're not even going to the playoffs at all. At least you had some hope last year. You felt that glimmer. Now you just know. Feel the glimmer. Now you just know you're like, we're screwed.
I think the worst part of it is I just keep thinking about Justin Jefferson, because I think he has the capability to be literally the best wide receiver of all time.
And
he's in his prime.
Welcome to the AJ Brown dilemma.
You got a ring, though.
We did get a ring.
He got a ring. Like, he's a Hall of Famer now because he got a ring.
That's true.
But I do understand your frustration. But, like, Justin Jefferson is just legendary, and we're wasting it. He's in his absolute prime, and we are wasting it. A part of me wants him to leave and just go on and win, because I feel bad. I feel terrible.
Just ball out somewhere.
Did you see some of the throws JJ made? Like, I think you actually could have made a couple of better throws than him. I'm not kidding.
That's tough.
He sailed checkdowns.
Okay, so your way too early prediction for Super Bowl. Who's in it? Who's in it?
I think the Eagles have too many problems. Their record is the best, but I think they do have problems. But I could see them I could see them making a run again, just like they did last year. Because didn't last year, like, there was talk of them firing the coach. It's always terrible, and then they win the Super Bowl.
It's always a mess in Philadelphia.
Well, Josh Allen just kind of got wrecked last night by the Texans. I think the Rams.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Rams look good.
And, dude, I think the Ravens are kind of scary too. I know what are they, 4-5? Something like 5-5?
They're not up there at the top.
They're not up there, but I think they're going to make a comeback this year.
Really?
I really do. Yeah. Yeah. How about you?
So you're saying Ravens and Rams Super Bowl?
Are they in the same division though?
No, Ravens are AFC.
Okay.
Those two could play each other.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Ravens Rams.
That's your prediction.
Yeah. How about you?
Okay, I hate to say this because
Eagles?
let me get to the other side first here. I got buddies that just blow each other over Bo Nix, and it just drives me insane. But he's actually good this year, he did beat the Eagles, so I can't really say a whole lot.
Sure.
I think Denver's going. I think
Really?
Yep, I think Denver's going. I really do. They just beat Mahomes, dude. I don't know. So
Really?
It's way too early. That's what I said. These are the way too early picks. I'm going Denver, and I'm probably going Rams. I would love to say Eagles, but I think if it came down to it, I don't know. The only chance we would have is if Philly had home field advantage.
Sure.
If we're in Lincoln Financial Field, maybe. But I think if we go to LA, I think we're cooked.
It's over.
I think it's over. The Eagles remind me of the Chiefs last year when they won all those one-score games.
Yes.
And they just scummy won. Like, yeah, they won, but then they got to the Super Bowl and just got exposed. Like, Philadelphia just ran them, just ran a train. But it's like, I think that's us this year. Like, I think if we get to the Super Bowl or get to the NFC Championship, just by scummy wins, we're going to get just blown out of the water. Like, it's just going to be a bad game. That's my prediction anyway.
I could see that. I saw on ESPN they talked about the Chiefs this year. Obviously, their record is not nearly as good as last year, but going through the stats, they're actually having a very, very similar year. They just haven't gotten as lucky to win those one-score games, but they're in every game they're playing. They're just not winning. They're losing by like 3 or a touchdown.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know. It's crazy to think that the Chiefs might miss the playoffs. They have to like go on a very hot streak to win.
This is like do or die this week for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like
they're playing the Colts.
It's almost kind of like season on the line type game.
Yep.
I mean, that's a pretty epic downfall.
Crazy.
From a 2-peat to being in it for a 3-peat, losing, and then going to just out.
I don't know, but you can't count them out. It's Patrick Mahomes. I remember I did that with Tom Brady back in the day too. Like, oh, they're not that good. And every year they somehow would make it into the playoffs. And if they're in the playoffs, they have a chance. Doesn't matter if they're a wild card. They could easily make it to the Super Bowl.
Yep, makes no difference here.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see. So what else brings the last 2 months of the year for you? We can talk a little bit about real estate.
Yeah, we should talk about
not
work.
That much
it
fun.
Is Friday. We should probably work a little bit while we're here.
as we're recording a podcast at 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m.
I've got a couple buyers who want to get some stuff done before the end of the year. Not a ton. I think I've got 2 or 3 that want to get done, which isn't bad for November, December. That's just what brings the time of year. I was going through my list and on a whiteboard yesterday, and like there are so many that is like February, March, April. That is when everybody is waiting. So I think the gates are going to kind of come unleashed in the spring.
Big time.
Just trying to do little things here and there and stay up to date.
Yeah, as long as you've got a couple kind of halfway to feed you through the winter, that's kind of all you can really ask for here. We got both of ours. We had listed under contract. The teardown house, obviously, you knew about. And then that one listing we had in Moorhead, we got a really good offer on it, which surprising right now.
Really?
Well, whenever I have a listing right now, I just assume somebody's going to lowball. Yep. I'm like, somebody's going to come in lowball. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. But yeah, they came in hot and heavy, super strong offer.
Awesome.
Basically just an inspection, but they're putting a huge amount down. And so I'm like, hey, we're good to go. So if I could flip one more house this year, I'd be golden. Because we officially got the crack house wholesaled.
Okay.
Which was spectacular. I mean, 1 week turnaround, 20 G's. I was like, well, that was nice.
You should explain to everyone like what wholesaling is.
Yeah.
In a basic term.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated. But.
No. So a lot of people have different terms for wholesaling. A true wholesale is when you don't even actually buy the property. You write up a contract on paper and you sell basically the paper. You're essentially acting as a middleman. Mm-hmm. You're never actually fronting anything. You've made an offer to a potential seller and you're upping that number and reselling it to a potential buyer. So technically, wholesaling is actually illegal in North Dakota if you're not a licensed real estate agent. They've made it really complicated because a lot of people were just getting taken advantage of.
Sure.
So when I say that I wholesale a property, I actually buy the physical property. So I will actually front the cash. Like let's, just easy numbers or whatever. You buy a property. I will front the $100,000. The seller has actually been paid off. They've gotten their check. The title is now in my name. I own it. I then turned around and resold the property, signed a brand new purchase agreement, and the new buyer came. I just don't do anything to the property.
Okay.
I buy it for $100,000. I turn around and say, hey, look, I've got a deal for a guy. Give me $120,000. it's all yours.
Yep.
Another investor will come in, give me $120,000 for it, sign a new purchase agreement, and then they'll buy it and send it on their way.
So you actually do close on the property.
I do close
you close
on
it, even if maybe 10 minutes later you're selling it.
Yes.
You're just transferring the ownership.
100%. Yep.
Okay.
So I do take on, obviously, liability when I buy the house, because it's like, well, I own it now.
Yep.
So if I don't sell it, if I don't wholesale it, quote unquote, to somebody else, well, then I'm still responsible for it.
Sure.
The old wholesaling, it's like you basically were you didn't have to risk anything. You would just go to somebody and say, well, I'll give you $100,000. Meanwhile, you're trying to sell the paper to somebody else for $120,000. So that's where people were getting screwed over, because they go, well, then you could basically back out of it at any time. You go, oh, well, actually, I'm sorry, I actually can't buy it for $100,000. So then you just kind of screwed these people over. So yeah, I'm always fronting the cash for all the deals, which was great. And then in this particular instance, I just had a buyer land up right away. Is another young guy, he wanted to flip one, and there was a ridiculous amount of margin in this property. I could have flipped it and made probably way more, but it's just one of those things that would have taken 3-4 months, taken time.
Yep.
So it was coming into wintertime, I was like, if I can make a quick 20 grand in 7 days and do nothing, like, I'll take that all day long.
100%.
So yeah, that was a fun one. That was actually like the first quote unquote wholesale that I've done for myself this year. I don't normally do that.
Okay.
So this was kind of an interesting one for me too.
Good deal.
So yeah. Anyways,
cool.
so we're moving into wintertime, looking for more deals. Know anybody else that's got an old crappy house? Let a guy know.
Let him know.
Let a guy know.
He's ready to fix it up.
Absolutely. Well, happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back with you guys soon.